Yeah, I think we're pretty close on that. I was gonna
This
get
is
out.
all.
Well, let's get this done.
Yeah.
Because I got a couple of little.
Kind of stuff.
All right.
on that.
Well, good evening, all. Welcome to the town board meeting, special meeting, public hearing on our budget. Please rise and salute the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, good.
Councilman Hanlon,
Here.
Councilman Lewandowski,
Here.
Councilman Niles.
Here.
Supervisor Molino.
Here. Okay, go get the notice to read. Out there in the world, just give us a few minutes. We need another sheet of paper here. Well, it's a meeting, town board.
I keep forgetting that they have two.
I'm gonna read a little bit about it and explain
Okay.
some of the stuff. If you guys have any questions, please ask.
Doesn't say anything, does it?
No, but is that the one? Oh, you got it there. Okay, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's the one.
Paul found it. 50 gallons.
You used 100.
Well, that makes me want to check the price on the stuff. Yeah, I don't trust me.
You can go ahead and-
Okay, we'll open the meeting with the reading of the advertising about our public hearing.
Notice of public hearing. The town board of Lake Luzerne has scheduled a public hearing on Wednesday, November 9th, 2022 at 7 PM in the meeting room of the Town Hall Complex, 539 Lake Avenue, Lake Luzerne, New York, for the purpose of hearing public comment on the 2023 budget for the fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2023, including general town funds, highway funds, fire protection and ambulance district funds, and light district funds. The 2023 preliminary budget is available for inspection at the office of the town clerk, 539 Lake Avenue during business hours, Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. The preliminary budget is also available on the town website at townoflakeluzerne.com. The following are budgeted salaries for the year 2023 for certain town officials of the town of Lake Luzerne. Supervisor, 34,938. Councilman, 4 at 7,426 each. Highway superintendent, 61,905. Town clerk, 42,580. Town justices, 2 at 15,394 each. And this was published on November 3rd.
Thank you, Laurie. All right, I'm just gonna open up with a little, just quick synopsis of the budget. I mean, we had a couple of meetings on the budget, and I want to thank all the board members that are here and Colleen for working to get all of us together to come out with the budget. And we had some pros and cons, and we took care of all. And I think it's an excellent budget. I'll just start off, just so everybody knows, this budget includes a 3% increase in pay for everybody that works for the town of Lake Luzerne. So we won't have to have that question. Just so everybody really knows, and a lot of people don't understand how it's equalizations mean and property values mean it, but in 2022, the rate that the taxpayers paid on that budget was $2.96 per thousand. Okay, in 2023, this budget here is now $2.92 per thousand. It actually went down 4 cents per thousand. So it's another flat budget that this team put together over the years. So everybody also knows I was at a budget meeting, and I'm on the budget committee at the county. And their budget is proposing now in 2022, everybody in Lake Luzerne was paying $4.10 per thousand for the county budget. This year, the county budget is for 2023 is $4.05 per thousand. It actually went down 5 cents a thousand. And the way they told me, and I have it written here, if you have a $200,000 house, you're probably paying about $6.40 less than last year. So just so you know, a lot of this budget is made up on sales tax revenue, which we get. And as people are reading the paper and stuff, the county's had really a great sales tax revenue time. We receive sales tax here in 4 quarters. The first quarter of this year, we received $268,872.25. The second quarter, we received $315,731.85. In the third quarter, we received $44,874. Now, the fourth quarter, we don't physically get paid until sometimes in late January, because by the time everybody pays the fourth quarter and the county figures it all out. I have a whole, if anybody in my team here is interested, I have what we've gotten for the last bunch of years. And I took the fourth quarter of last year, which was close to 300,000. And I took the number of 270,000 working with Colleen that we estimated that we will have to pay for this budget. So we will get a total of $1,299,478.22 to go into this budget. So that's how we get this unexpended balances up here, and we take money from the taxes and kind of equal out the budget. Now, as you all know, we had a problem, unbeknown to us. We got the wrong number for EMS and fire. So with this new change on the budget you have, that cost us, the fire district cost us, not that they cost us, excuse me, I shouldn't use that word. Their budget is $844 more than what we saw way back, which we introduced on the first budget. And the EMS squad is 1,543.68. We were able to maneuver some of those things, like I say, sales tax and stuff like that, to keep it pretty much flat. The whole budget for the town of Lake Luzerne right now is $4,653,805.23. That's an increase of $47,898.01 over last year. So just so you know. In the other last column, when it figures out everything that we're going to be charging the taxpayers, the bottom line there, the increase is $8,888 roughly. So that's the circle of the budget. I think it's good budget. Again, I want to thank the board, Tim, Paul, Tim, and Colleen for really spending some time, because it's a lot of extra hours after we have our meetings to go and change everything. And I'm pleased to present this budget. So with that, if anyone has any questions, like, we got all our material here. If, you know, you've went over it a couple of times, so anybody has any extra questions, please let us know. I'll start with the anybody out in the audience on YouTube. If anybody like to ask a question, or we can answer you something to help you out, please state your name. It's just Karen? Okay, Karen, you don't have any questions, do you? Okay.
Should we technically open the public hearing anyways?
Yeah, we should have did that at the beginning.
You already
Oh, I
did
did.
it.
Oh, I didn't. Public hearing.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Must
So
be
how
hours
about,
late.
the board members? Any extra questions, anything?
I'm glad we met the cap.
Yep, we're below the cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're there. I mean, it's
Yeah.
everything like you said, it's.
And in all honesty, I'm gonna start giving you the sheet that I get from the county, what tells us what sales tax we get. It was a good year for sales tax. And we're anticipating, using most of it anyway in the budget to keep it down the way it is. So, Kim, anything you have?
No, not at this moment.
I'm good.
Jim, you have anything?
No, fine.
I think we worked
I
together and got
appreciate
it done.
the procedure we went through this year. I
I
think it's a
like
little
it.
better
I liked it too, and I think I was thinking about it
easier
a
to-
couple of weeks ago, is that
to communicate.
I don't know if I'll do it yet, maybe you guys might want not, but I should give each one of you a part of the budget. Being responsible for it, to make it up, you know, but I know it's my job and Colleen's job to do it. And that's why we give it to you if you don't like it. I mean, last year we went through 5 meetings. Hardly changed anything really, but it was more a learning curve for some of the newer people on the board. And I think now,
Anything that you give us like that, Gene, isn't going to hurt.
no, doesn't.
You know, we have
We try to do it now, get out FYIs constantly, just to keep you up. There's so much paperwork and so much stuff
Yeah.
changes by the hour.
you
But
know,
it's worked out and I'm just proud to
Oh, it
be
was
here.
good. It was good to get call it the schedule. I think Lori passed that out,
Yeah,
you know? So, a month ahead of time, we knew,
That's why I did it,
yeah,
so you would have.
if you actually think about it, this is your first one.
mhm.
yeah.
This is definitely his first one. Mike's
First one.
and mine, no,
No, you got the second one.
Yeah,
You were here.
third, second,
Second or third.
okay?
And it's my 17.
I'm sorry.
All right, well, without that, no further to do, I'd like to close the public hearing on the budget. I get a motion.
Make a motion.
Second,
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye. Okay, now I'll move forward with a resolution to move forward on this budget.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Want to call a roll on that? Yeah, I think it's better to have a roll on that, just in case.
Councilman,
Yes.
Councilman Lewandowski.
Yes.
Councilman Niles,
Yes,
Supervisor Molino,
Yes. Budget's passed. So we can go ahead and start doing your work on it now to get it to the county.
It's already
Make a motion
started.
to adjourn.
Okay, we got a few more minutes, anything,
you think I don't have anything?
Oh, you
Bring
got a whole
nothing up.
plethora of things, I'm sure.
yeah, well, we're not,
Plethora.
this is all what we're really supposed to do, but basically, questions, we can't vote on anything. But you got something now?
Yeah, short-term
Didn't
rental,
matter
you
now.
guys saw the emails going back and forth between Attorney Crow and me. The last email that Mike sent was, do we want to set up the public hearing for our December meeting? In
If,
other words, have the. public
if what I read today and a couple days ago, okay, it kind of spells out between what Mike's views are, our views. We know that there's one in there that Jim and I don't agree with what you want to do. Okay, I don't know if everybody else has read them or not,
I just saw it this afternoon, but I didn't print it or anything because
but I
I was
think,
out of town all day yesterday, so.
I think that we are in a position to set up a public hearing for next month or the end of this month,
We'll have the meeting for this month,
next week.
next week, yeah. And then we'll have another agenda meeting.
Yeah, the agenda meeting. I think
But we'll
is-
have to.
The agenda meeting, you're getting close to Thanksgiving now.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
after Thanksgiving, actually, for the agenda meeting.
Yeah.
We can throw a resolution in for next week to set the public hearing for the December meeting.
Okay,
And in the meantime,
We can adjust those.
we can try to, I haven't even gone through all the comments that Jim had on the comments that I had.
Yeah,
Revisions. So between now and, I don't know when the December meeting is, but the goal would be
Would be the-
12, so the goal would be to get it into a final form by the 10th. I'm sorry, by the 2nd. So that if the public hearing didn't result in any changes, you could adopt it. at
Could we
December
do
meeting.
that on the agenda
I
meeting
was
night
just gonna ask that question. Can we do our agenda meeting and then
with a
have the
public
final,
hearing
a public, final?
on that one subject?
The December agenda meeting?
No,
No, the last
November.
month, the last month of
Well,
November.
the December agenda meeting is November 28th.
Right.
That would give us 2 weeks after the public hearing for you to
To tune it up even more.
tune it up
Sure,
and
you could have a public hearing, yeah, and then,
November 28th.
Because I
Let
think
me
we
take
should
a
have
look
one,
at it.
we should have one more meeting before we bring it for a vote. Let the people know, read it.
well,
see-
first you gotta have a public hearing
Public
anyway.
That's what I'm saying. We should have one more and then we can, there's no changes, then we can move it forward.
yeah, I guess, before we have a public hearing on it, I would want to have it, at least resolved in terms of the comments that have been, brought forth so far. And so, I can take a look at it tomorrow to see what type of additional provisions or anything might be good. I know I saw want some additional language on septic aspect of it.
Yeah.
So when's the November agenda meeting?
The 28th.
28th?
That gives you about
The
3
meeting is
weeks.
here. That's on Monday. Agenda meeting, or December's not.
Yeah. That gives you about 3 weeks.
Yeah, but, and I guess to have it in a form that everybody's comfortable with. Not necessarily 10 days beforehand, but at least a form that everybody says, okay, this works, this is what we're moving forward. I mean,
Well, we have to have something for people to look at, right? Once we do the
Yes,
Right.
advertising.
yeah,
Mhm.
So- the public hearing, I want to say that was 5 days,
Mhm.
so it
It's
has to
actually
be,
7 because it takes 2 days from when we send the notice
Okay.
now. It used to only be a day, but it's like 2 now all the time.
so to do, for a public hearing on the 28th,
Mhm.
we essentially have to have it finalized by the 21st. Right, so that then the notice would go out.
5 days has to lapse, so we have to have it in,
Notice has to be published.
5 days has to lapse, right? Or is it just have to be published?
It has to be published 5 days, so
So,
you don't count the day of publication, so if it was published the 23rd. Record the 5th, 26th, 27th, 28th. It would have to be in the newspaper on the 23rd,
which if you
which
guys,
means getting it to the post office
Hey, Jim.
on the 23rd.
the notice
Get my letter
itself,
back.
the body of the thing doesn't have to be there. So you would still have time after I got that. you know,
What letter?
my company.
or whatever you guys-
All right, so you want to give us the numbers now, what we're talking, finalize the numbers, the dates?
Let me take a look at it
All right,
tomorrow, and that'd be something that we
Okay.
have potentially on the calendar.
You can
for-
still do it Monday. You can put the public hearing Monday.
so do-
So that still gives you. time.
Mhm. Yeah.
all right, Paul,
Yeah,
you go to an executive session, discuss this evening?
yeah.
That's what I'm gonna ask you. Can we go into an executive session to discuss a personnel problem?
Yes,
Did you read it?
no.
Okay, so we can go into an executive session for personnel problem.
I'll make that motion And add to it that we will be carrying on no business after. we'll reconvene.
Excuse me.
No second.
Okay, so we got a motion and a second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none? We are adjourned.
Okay,
Thank you all for showing.
thank you, Colleen, thank you. Great job.
What, did you have anything you wanted to say?